Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited about today's episode for a couple of reasons. Number one, we are officially 7 days away from the next Network Marketing Academy Bootcamp. This one is all about sales. And I know this is an area that a lot of people struggle. And I wanted to put something together that would really benefit them in a very powerful way. So starting next Monday, April 26th through Thursday, April 29th, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, live and recorded, and you get a workbook. I'm going to be taking you through the structure of your sales call, how to overcome objections, how to properly make sure that you are closing more sales, and also making sure that the closing of the sale process, the structuring of that, the objections that you're going to hear, all of those things are clearly mapped out for you in these 4 days. So the link to register is in the description of this episode, but also if you were notified via email about this podcast episode, you can find it in there. So as you also saw in the title of today's episode, something also very important, which is understanding the proper way to message people on LinkedIn. This is something that comes up all the time. I actually ran a poll this past weekend. I'm also going to drop a link to the poll in this episode. So you can click on the link. It takes you right to my LinkedIn poll. I just literally posted it Saturday morning. There's already 50 people that have voted. But outside of that, nearly 3,000 people have seen it. And 43% of the 50 votes do not like the sales pitch messages. And I know that we've all made these mistakes. We've all sent these messages that we think if we spray and we pray, whatever it is, someone's going to say yes. Listen, facts are friendly. The tribe has spoken. People do not like getting pitched and sold to the first time you message them on LinkedIn. So I've done this episode maybe 2 other times, and I'm going to do it again because I know there's new listeners. I know people have maybe fallen off and they've said, you know what, I'm just going to sell and pitch from the onset, and hopefully someone says yes. So I'm going to go through with you again, the proper way to message someone on LinkedIn. Now, the first step when you are messaging someone on LinkedIn is you state the person's name. First and foremost, you state the person's name, not dear so-and-so, comma, space, indent, second paragraph. You make it very relaxed and you make it very informal. You don't want it stuffy and too professional, because the reason being is there are so many people that are using automated software that writes messages just like this. You don't want to do that. You simply say, hey, Steve, it's great to be connected to you. That is all. Hey, Joanne, great to be connected to you. That's it. You state the person's name in a relaxed fashion. Number 2, the second part of your message, I call it bridging the gap. Bridging the gap. When the drawbridge is up, it allows the boats to pass underneath. When that drawbridge is down, it allows the traffic to pass back and forth. So what you need to make sure that you do is you lower the drawbridge. You fill the gap. You fill the void so that person can now walk across to you. So you're creating that relatable connection between you and them. So the second part of this is you're stating that relatable connecting point between you and them. So you're not just blindly reaching out. So if I was looking to connect with another personal trainer or another business coach to connect or collaborate or create something, I would say that, hey, Joanne, great to be connected to you. I noticed that you were also a business coach, as am I. I would love to hear how things are going with you. Share more about what's going on with me and how we can best support each other here on LinkedIn. Now, I've done two things. Number one, I've stated the connecting point between myself and Joanne. We're both business coaches. If you're going to message someone on LinkedIn, find some connecting point between you and them. We went to the same university. We worked at the same company. We have similar interests. We know a couple of the same people. State a commonality. Don't just say, hey, it looks like you're into wellness. Hey, you're a business person. You have to state a common relatable bond between you and that person. But the second thing I did is I used the second most powerful word in the English language. And that is the word support. So it's been scientifically proven that when someone hears the word support, it triggers their brain to release a chemical called oxytocin. This is our feel-good brain chemical. So this person is feeling good as they are reading this message. Now, the third and final thing, which is probably the most important thing for you to book a call, you finish with a CTA, a call to action. Statements lead to nowhere. Questions always lead to answers. So if I finished by saying, hey, Joanne, when, do you have any time, or let me know when is good for you? Well, she's never going to let me know because I haven't asked. But if I said, Joanne, do you have any time this week or next week for a call or a Zoom? I'm asking a direct question, which is going to prompt a direct answer. You have to ASK to GET. You have to ask in order to get. So you always state the person's name in a relaxed fashion. Bridge the gap between you and that person. What is the relatable connecting point between you and them? And also finish with a simple CTA to get on a call and get on a Zoom. I promise you, you follow this method, you're going to be booking more calls than you know what to do with. So again, the Sales Bootcamp on how to qualify a prospect, overcome objections, close more sales, and structure your sales calls starts next Monday, April 26th through Thursday, April 29th. It's free, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and recorded in a private Facebook group, and everyone gets a workbook to follow along to make sure you are taking home what is required to succeed. The link to register is in the description of this and in the email that you may have gotten this morning, so don't hesitate. Also, the link to that LinkedIn article that I was talking about what people really don't like to see in messages, is also in the description. Check it out. Vote. See what people relate to what you're thinking as well. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.